Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and we are back in the world of Napoleonic Wars, and it is, of course, the Sunday line battle. Everybody enjoys the Sunday line battle. There, of course, is Temurai, complete with new face, who looks like he's been smacked in the face with a shovel, which, based on his last face, can only be an improvement. Mr. Potato Logic in there, in with the lights, so you can see everybody getting ready, making their way out, and all that kind of funky stuff. There, of course, the rubberized one himself, and associated members of the artillery special needs bus. So, over here we have the lights of Guybrush, oh good god, Gunner Murray, and there, of course, is leader Temurai. So, let me tell you about the teams. For the French, we have the 77Y and the 41E are in there. And for the Prussians, we have the 54E, the 34th, the 5th Brigade, 19th, VK3BA in there as well, the 10PP. So many people. Look at that. And let's see what the numbers are like. 84 versus 92. So that's pretty good. Now, the only thing that's interesting is the fact that the French do not have any cavalry, whereas the Prussians do. So, 34th, second. Oh! Wow, that is a pretty good shot, I have to say. PFC Flea Circus. Ah, there we go, up on the hill. That's how they saw the cavalry. So nice little jump up there onto this little hillock by the light infantry and skirmishers. So let's see, there we go. Marksman's. Jaeger chicken. So here is the line. 41E, led by Colonel Lehir Gureg. I really hope I got that name right. I apologise if I did not. Adelphus, musician. And is this the commander? No, that's Killing Guy. So Killing Guy in looking very smart this evening. And there is Lieutenant Gamer, also looking very smart as well. There's Mark's Ranger, currently looking female. And Sticky Rubber claims his first victim. Ah, there's the general. So there is Major Malekith, currently looking alive, which is obviously very out of character. So this is the map that they've chosen. Now, obviously, this is a pretty hilly map, which is unusual. It could be anything to do with April Fools, possibly, as Mal is not here tomorrow. So it could be, or technically when this video goes out today, or Tuesday actually, yesterday, sorry, getting confused now. So essentially this is a very, very hilly map, makes it difficult for the artillery. Artemis saying that this map is too flat, and I would quite concur with that. There's not enough hills in this map, but the good thing about that, as Temurai claims a couple of victims from the 10PP, poor Jan, quite literally. And as you can see, these fine fellows here from the 10PP looking very neat today. So let's see. The good thing about these hills is you can actually sneak up on the enemy a lot easier if they are not seen. Now obviously you can then use these hills to hide your numbers, like the kind of thing that they're doing here. So let's see who these fine fellows are. Oh dear. Adjutant Andre has just committed suicide. I think he's just crashed. This is the 54. Overseer Hadake. Oh, look at that. Nice about turn. Very nice indeed. Well drilled by the 54 there. So let's see. Who is this fellow? Ah, 54E, Colonel Lord John, looking very dapper. So, Oh, cannonballs over towards Lord John there. And let's see what's going on. As we've got these guys sniffing around the area. So there's a Colonel Aztir. So... and Gamer in there as well. So, keeping in tradition, Aztir has surrendered. So, it's only a matter of time before he gets shot. But, you know, it wouldn't be Aztir if he wasn't the cannonball-seeking expert that we know and love. Abercrombie in there, obviously, with his lovely line. Look at this. Power leading the line there, or to the left of the line. Everyone set up, ready to go, waiting for the opportunity. The line infantry over here, complete with Lieutenant Gaz having a little bit of a seizure by the look of it. There's the trouble with these guys. Oh, the two-dimensional bird. The two-dimensional bird smiles upon this battle. It is now official. Everyone. Bastard! Absolute bastard. Shot the two-dimensional bird while I was giving the two-dimensional bird love. Damn it. Oh, Gaz, I'm going to kill you in the fun round. Anyway, oh dear. Fusilier Soldat the Nutty Pig has unfortunately disconnected from the 54E. Now, let's see if we can find out what's going on. Now, here is the general of the French forces over here. Now, I know what you're saying. This must be a French general because he's riding away from the battle. But no, he is actually doing essentially what is a little bit of a scout out. And let's see, here is the 77Y, complete with light, attempting to get themselves into some sort of line form. As, let's see. Yep, there we go. Looks like that's the 54E up on the far hill here. And Aztir catches a bullet from Sexy Josh. Lovely stuff. Actually, it's the 5th Brigade, the 95th. Aztir is down. Well done, Aztir. And everyone's laughing. And Aztir's reaction. Oh dear. And then the entire team obviously runs over to Aztir to teabag him. You know, but these things. He shot through a tree apparently, so this is the talent that Aztir has for catching bullets. He can even catch bullets going through a tree. So it looks like the 95th are now moving out. They've lost what looks like one of their number. 92, 76 versus 86. So the French still have the advantage. Oh, Slavic and Radwell being taken down by a lovely cannonball shot from Martin there. As we are now moving to find out what's going on. There you go, couple there. Let's see. So they're all leaving the poor banana behind. There's Doombringer in there. And here is, of course, Fort Defense. Oh, look at this. This is lovely stuff. Lovely work here. Who is the engineer of choice? It is, of course, Parts. Currently in the process of trying to hammer the local fauna. So this is the defensive area so that the cannoneers, like Dirty Morph here, can get into here and stay out of trouble when they become attacked. So that's essentially the defensive fort for the cannoneers and everybody associated with that. So I think a few more spikes on this side. Looks like Andre there dealing with his troops, counting his numbers. Oh dear, Connect Snarfy catching a bullet for by cannonball, I should say, from Martin. And let's see if we can lock in. Ah, musician Adelphis. Oh no. The 41E moving in. Oh no, don't shoot the musician. Oh dear. Oh no, marksman tech still him. Killed by Murray. Nice shot there. And oh dear. And now all this could be unfortunate. Running to the support of the 95th here. Let's see. Looks like you've got the cavalry making their way out. And it's all kind of very touchy-feely at the moment. The guy's not 100% certain to know what to do. You've got this lovely collection of the 13PH and the 10PP. Oh dear, bodies rolling down the hill. Oh no. As these guys are determined to stay on the top here. So we're now looking at... There we go, it looks like they did get butchered. Couple of the French number in there. taken out very quickly. Potato Logic, unfortunately, had his chips. And we're waiting to see what happens. As they are now, the cavalry here are... Oh, good shot, sir. Good shot onto PFC, bitch, please, from Mark Slayer there. Very good shot indeed. So here are the riflemen. And these guys, obviously, waiting for an opportunity. See if they can engage, possibly long distance, up to this massive hobbit tree, I suppose you could call it. It's up on the hill and all the rest of it. So, difficult to say. As these guys are continuing to fire. As the 54E, here we go. Behind them, the 54 and the 77Y are having a run of it. There's a 54E, Colonel Lord John, looking for an opportunity to get in there and stab. Oh, thought could get stabbed. Oh no, Happy Banana has been cut down. The banana has been well and truly peeled. He is no more. And this gentleman, Power, who appears to be AFK, who just happened to come back from AFK and stab Lord John in the gizzards. So that timing could not have been better, as there's Light Namur as well. Oh, he's going in there. So it looks like the light infantry up on this other hill, because there's more lights over there, is having some problems with the Prussians. So as you can see, Fusilier Kieran. Oh, Power murdering Ian Smith. Epic win, epic win. As we're looking, the commander here, who is this Overseer Hidaki from the 54th. And there we go. Nana and Gamer go down. So that has been that light section taken out well and truly. However, a lovely line here, led by the killing guy, is on its way to encounter the 54E. However, the 54E is playing it smart, hiding behind the hill, reloading. And any minute now, they're going to come under a little bit of fire. They're going to try and move away, get out of the rampage of this massive line of French troopers. Yeah, there we go. They're pausing. They're waiting for an opportunity. There we go. Fire coming in. Oh, Pegasus being taken down by a few members of the 54. Hagman also catching a bullet from the 34th. So let's see. Oh, they've decided to charge round. Here we go. We're going in for the melee. The 54E doing their best to try and deal with it. Oh, lovely stabs there into Kieran and Mukdi. So there we go. The Prussians now defending themselves against a lovely line of the... Oh, there we go. Look at that. Wonderful line of the French. And we're now looking at the what appears to be the Prussian artillery. So, led by 3BA Invitational J and Headbanger Cappy from the 13th PH. So let's see. Where's this young fellow off to? Looks like he's off to stab a horse. Maybe? Never know. No, he's trying to stop a horse. There we go. So, 77Y here. Private Andre. Supporting the cannons of the French enemy. Well, sort of the French team, I should say, not enemy. No. So let's see if we can lock in to see how many members. Austrians, 48. 37. So at this current moment, the Austrians have the advantage. There looks to be a little bit of a battle going on between Mark Slayer and Sexy Josh. Bit of rifle butt going on there. Now, oh dear. Poor Slayer. He was like, oh, he looks like a Frenchman. Oh no, he's not. Oh crap, I'm dead. But never mind. These things happen. So, let's see. Up on the hill here are the skirmishers. Now, they're taking pot shots at the artillery right in the centre of the screen, over the far side. So you can see them here. There we go, Guybrush in there, Doombringer also in there, and another line. A lovely snaking double line. Poor old Romanov didn't know which end of the line to go on. So, I wonder if that's the same Romanov from North and South. But anyway, there is the killing guy, holding his line up on the far side of the hill, with what appears to be a nice little line here from Andre, as fire comes in, Rickamaroo with a nice headshot into Daniel Hagman. So we're over here somewhere. Let's see where they are. Oh dear. There we go, more Austrians. They decided to back up. You can see the couple of Frenchmen have taken casualties. They've now decided to move back towards the cannons. Oh, you see that cannon bounce over the top as the 5th Brigade 95th, Angry Piper in there as well. Oh! Cadet Tornado, unfortunately taken down. Rickamaroo taken down as well. That is Fort Impressive. So this is the impressive Fort of Defence as created by Gunner Parts. So poor old Ricky has been taken down. And this is the Fort of All Defence. So you can see in here, there's Thomas sitting next to the likes of Parts while he's doing his thing. And now, oh no, Temerai! Temerai has just been shot. Oh dear. So it looks like nothing much is going on. And Parts takes out Guybrush. So it looks like to be getting in the way of the defensive works being done. So, yeah, technical problems were experienced. So we've obviously got this cannon over here. Looks like they're trying to engage the Austrians as they move in. Oh no, Parts has been killed. The engineer in charge of Fort Awesome has unfortunately been murdered, courtesy of a bullet to the head. The 95th continuing to pour fire into that area. And let's see. Oh, poor old Mega Chair 2 gets taken down. Oh, here we go. Lots of battles going in between the Prussians and the French. So there's Rostafaril getting taken down. Who's this? There's Killing Guy trying to defend himself. And oh, there's the 34th in there doing their thing as cannibals bounce over the top. Some weirdo gets a bayonet in the back of the head. And Sticky Rubber goes on walkabout. Oh, blatant horse assassination there from Corporal Thomas. Looks like somebody's going to try and make his way in. And Thomas catches a sabre. Oh dear. Oh, well, the thing is, it seems that the defensive area here for the gunners is good, but they don't have much room to swing. So, without much room to swing, they can't really defend themselves that well. So, a good design, but, you know, it needs work. A little bit less kind of, a little bit more space around here, but the tighter entrance maybe. Which is what I'm sure Parts says to all the girls. Anyway, the French artillery has been neutralised, and there are 3 members of the French troopers remaining. Oh, Killing Guy shot straight into the face of Rapier. Killing Guy going bananas right now with the bayonet. In come the cavalry. These are and the killing. Malekith just slayed the Killing Guy there for firing on the charge. So we'll move on to the next round, boys and girls. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I feel for these soldiers having to climb up all these goddamn hills. And then you've got to get shot at, and then you've got to fire back, and then you've got to run to somewhere else, and it's just a major hassle. But never mind, let's hope nobody shoots a 2-dimensional bird this time. As I pause to cough, my apologies everybody. And we are watching the French. However, we shall focus in on the Prussians. Look at these fine fellows looking wonderful. There's the 5th Brigade, Lieutenant Colonel Angry Piper with his braid looking very resplendent today. And you've also got, there is poor Jan from 10PP moving out with his line. Random AFKers. And this could be the 95th, possibly? No, the 54. Cadet Hervard. deciding to surrender early. So he's on his way out, quite literally. So you can see the 54 now making their way over. So let's get up high under the blazing sun. This is not like Battlefield 3 sun where you can't even look at it. So, as you can see, we're now looking at the spawn of the Prussians. So you can see numbers pretty equal at the moment. Now, it could be that the lack of cavalry is what's hurting the 77Y and the 41E. So we'll just have to wait and see. There is... Oh, look at this. That is Mal. Could come under fire any moment, as he's now got a line of Frenchmen moving up to support him, about to engage with the 54E. So you can see them moving pretty aggressively out of spawn, with Mal looking over the top of the hill, checking out the enemy to see what they're doing. Now, it looks like the 54E, rather than actually engage them, are deciding to move over to the far right hand side. Now, looks like fire coming in from the light infantry there. They're generally trying to take down a few members. There we go. GRD, Guard Presidente, whoops-a-daisy. And you've also then got a section of the light infantry moving over on the right-hand side. Flea Circus down there looks to have slid down the side of the hill. And we're now looking at a section of the light infantry and Jaegers under the command of L'Avieur. And they are waiting for the enemy. There we go. They're now in a really bad situation. They've had to break their line and they're going to go in for the charge. So... yeah, not good, not good. However, they are now charging in and they are going for a mass melee. So the unfortunate thing is there is quite a number of the line. Oh, look at that. Going in for the stab. Lord John with a massive charge into the enemy. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. He jumped in there with an absolute swinging stab. Unfortunately got taken out very quickly. So great play there by Lord John. And you can see here 77Y doing their best to defend against this attack. Rickamaroo's in there. Now you can see here. Oh, slice into the back. Look at this. Oh, very nice. Double slice. Do you see that? Slice to the legs and slice to the face by Rickamaroo. Very nice indeed. So I think that's Rickamaroo now taking out Guard Stefan as well. And you've got up here Overseer Hidaki currently running into problems. And Rickamaroo's after him. So it's Ricky versus... Oh, look at that. Another slice to the face. A nice turn and a nice slice from Rickamaroo there into Overseer Hidaki. And that could be pretty much most of the 54E now neutralised as a force. So that means 62 versus 81. There is now a 20-man advantage on behalf of the French forces against the Prussians. So the question is, can they make this count? Obviously, the first round was lost. Looking at these guys are just being overwhelmed. 90E being overwhelmed by sheer weight of numbers. This is just horrible for them. Fighting off as many as they can, but they just stabs in every direction. Vazul takes a bayonet from Robble, I should say. Robble trying to defend himself down the hill. But this is another thing that's quite hard, is that when you're going uphill on trying to do melee on these kind of hills, you slow down, and it actually affects your entire melee balance, so to speak. You know, you're used to fighting on flat ground. And Happy Banana with Mustard has just disconnected. So he always says we need to focus on the face of Mr. Mustard. So there we go. The recently deceased Mustard. Sorry, the recently deceased Mr. Banana. So there we go. That'll be a background for Mr. Banana if you want it. Hold it on there. So Rickamaroo killed us. So let's see. Yeah, people say I can kill Ricky. He's a noob, really, which is true. He is. We love him. So let's see if we can find out what's going on. So here are what appears to be light infantry led by Sergeant Avior. And you've obviously got over here as well Lieutenant Gamer with the skirmishes, taking long distance and light infantry pot shots at the 34th over here. One of Recruit Rochefort and Mazing, unfortunately, catching a few of those bullets. One of their commanders looks like he's been taken down. And it looks like over on the left-hand side, the 13PH decided to cheese it to the left-hand side. And the 41E actually managing to collect some cannonballs here, as we can see them now cycling round under the command of Captain Agent 47. Is he actually bald? He is as well. Good man. That's what we like to see. And here, of course, is Major Artemis with a face only a mother could love. And he is obviously leading out the 34th, complete with what appears to be horsehair backpack, maybe. Don't know. So we'll have to wait and see. But it all looks very nice. So he is getting his troops all together. There we go. The sabre has been pulled out, which is the standard, oh dear. And Smoke Trail being shot in the back of the head by Temurai. So, there is Major Malekith. Hello, Malekith. It can't be a proper round because he hasn't caught a cannonball yet. And next to him is the killing guy. And we shall see over here more lines courtesy of the French forces. So Mal looking for the enemy, scouting around. Oh, what's this? The 95th coming under fire. Ron Burgundy down yet again. Oh, a couple of nice shots there into Kyle as well. Avior gets taken down by Doom Ninja. Dear, oh dear. So it looks like the 95th Rifles are on their way home. And let's see. We are looking at Requiem. Oh, Gamer catching a bullet there. Oh dear. So these guys, not so much fans of this high mountain passing type situation. Oh, Charlie the Turtle. Look at that. Looking very, very Grenadier-like today. Leading a line forward. There's Dussel, Ericulus, Rave, Liquid Squawk, Agnarok, Mega Chair 2, Woodsy, Meat Grinder, Strelane, Bravehead, and tail end Charlie is Sergeant Andre. So, Charlie the Turtle is currently leading the troops. Look at him. Doesn't he look wonderful this evening? Anyway, oh, Thomas with a nice kill onto three members of the 34th. And we're watching here the 95th Rifles being followed by Frenchmen. So you can see here, oh dear, run to the hills, quite literally. So you can see now the remaining members of the 95th dealing with problems. You've also got over here a little bit of team killing going on, courtesy of the 41E. Oh no, Cadet Meat Grinder just unfortunately stabbed a teammate, so he's there. But, oh dear, there's Angry Piper taken down finally. So, oh, and a lovely shot taking down Ericulus. So another member of the 77Y taken down. We've then got Colonel Astir going off on his own, which is not a good idea, as, well, he shouldn't really be let out unsupervised. Oh, nice shot into Colonel Sharp. And we're now looking for Astir to go toe-to-toe. He misses. Astir going in for the melee. And he goes in with the fists. He goes in with the fists and is getting rifle butted. And gets rifle butted to the floor by Taco. Oh, finally gets shot by Cadet Rave. But unfortunately they were not in time to save their brave colonel. By brave, I mean extremely silly. So, let's see. So there's Charlie the Turtle leading the remainder of the line out. So let's see what's over here. Oh dear, Mega Chair's just disconnected. As Marks, Mr. Blue, Requiem and Punishment are now making their way out. So this is, of course, the artillery area with yet more Frenchmen. Ah, Cadet Derposaurus and PFC Ryan and Gaz at the rear of the line. So my favourite name in the game, Derposaurus, love it. So, Cadet Russ 1, Bobber, the sheep, obviously following everyone else, and, yeah, I know, ironic. And there's Slavic, let's see who else we've got in here, Abercrampy, there's Bradders, Brad Apple, and there's Radwell. So, you can see now Marksman Damascus in there as well. Looks like they're trading fire with a bunch of Prussians on the far hill. Oh, from the 34th. Jingoistic Diplo. Yeah, there's no surrendering on this battle. Sorry, guys. So, poor old Jingoistic Diplo. Oh, and then a cannonball lands. Geneva Convention. Yeah, you're not allowed to shoot somebody who's surrendered. It's actually technically against the Geneva Convention. But I don't know if somebody will have to tell me when the Geneva Convention actually came into being where a war is concerned. So I appreciate it if you can let me know in the comments. I can't remember off the top of my head. So, 2 rounds on this map. So, jingoistic Diplo going on about the laws of war, or the rules of war, I suppose you could say. And we're watching the 41E here. Sebastian Troleg. So they're moving up here. Who are we with? Killing guy. Loading his pistol. What's over the far side of the hill? But fire coming in. Now, however, the lights are making their move towards the artillery position of the Prussians. 4 Prussians are remaining, of which 3 are here. Cannonballs bouncing around their heads. Invitational J deciding to cheese it down the side of a cliff. And he's now got the entire French army after him. I'm disappointed to see nobody's actually died coming down the cliff. Oh, he's in there and manages to get a couple of team kills as well. Or force a couple of team kills. So there we go. That's looking good. Now, the final member there. Hussar, Dark Hussar, dead. And we are moving on to a map change. And we are back with the next round and the next map, in fact. So look at this nice canyon right through the middle of the map. Now, obviously, this is going to be interesting to see how it turns out. There looks to be possibly crossing areas. Yeah, some shallows around this sort of area, so you can see pretty shallow area that people can walk through without any problems. Few sort of deeper parts. There you go, pretty shallow area there. Quite easy to ford. So, this is the French spawn area in a massive open point. So you can see there's no real cover there. And there you have the cavalry. Now, because this is a nice open area, it means that they can kind of see where everyone's coming from. So any kind of duplicitous goings on are going to be hard to disguise. Oh, Invitational Potter and Smith, unfortunately, catching a cannonball. Poor old Potter. Now, aggressive play by Lord John. aggressive play. Now the trouble is obviously this thing kind of sticks out like a, yeah, it sticks out like a periscope. So nice fire coming in there from the 5th Brigade Edwards. Recruit Edwards as they're now trading fire across the river between the lights. Requiem getting taken down. So here are obviously all these fine fellows. Temerai returning with cannonball fire into the 5th Brigade. 95th. Recruit Edwards unfortunately being taken down. And Martin returns fire onto the 41E, taking a couple of members. Oh no, Major Artemis killed already. Poor Artemis. So the 34th now mourning the loss of their leader, as we're looking over to see the far side here. A nice line. Mullet core, freaking sniper. So there's Roble. And 19 TE. And there, of course, is the 95th. Lance Corporal Taco. Easily folded. And you've got a couple of these guys who seem to be out of position. There's Sergeant Rizar, or Soldat Rizar maybe, and Ron Burgundy. And Temerai taking out the Nutty Pig and Soldat Mirage from the 54E, as more fires coming in from the 54E into the light. Ooh, Cadet Doozle capturing a headshot. Poor Doozle. Fire coming in now from the lights. There we go. Look at that Cadet Meat Grinder with a kill onto Corporal Sharp. Lovely stuff going on. Looks like these guys are in danger of being caught in a nasty situation. This guy possibly on the end of a cliff. And a lovely team kill onto Private Adams. And then Sheep gets killed. So karma is a bitch. What can we say, boys and girls? Anyway. So you can see now, let's have a look at the numbers, 50 versus 59. So the numbers are still relatively equal. Nobody's actually got a massive upper hand at the moment. Damascus with a nice headshot onto Thane there. And it looks like members of the 95th and these fellows, Marksman Mr. Blue and obviously Avior, they're moving up the river here, hiding their location by using the side of the hill, and they're just going to pop up and look for the enemy. Oh, Martin taking out Dirty Morth, Chicken, and Johnny 89. Oh, Reese unfortunately taking a shot. Very unfortunate for him. It looks like the 77Y have got these skirmishers well and truly tied down. Corporal the Derg unfortunately snuffing it as well. So these guys, yeah, there's not going to be much chance with the 5th Brigade, 95th. They're caught from all directions. Although Hagman manages to catch a bullet. Let's see if Taco can get out of there. He's dodging left and right to try and avoid those bullets. Huey being taken down. Hagman also being taken down. Now the thing is this guy going to try and get away? It looks like he has. Gelger's actually killed someone. And that's pretty much the last of the 95th there. Correction. There's Angry Piper with an axe. And there's Angry Piper with a bullet in his head. So there we go. That is essentially the 95th wiped out to a man. Except for this fellow. Taco. Now, what is he going to do? Is he going to reveal his position? Is he taking cover? Temerai with yet more cannon kills. There's Henny Pecker. Along with the line in killing guys. Line, Thunder Jammer, October, and Private Ernie. Where's Eric? And let's see. There is the cavalry. It looks like the cavalry being shot at by another line here. Possibly. Yeah, standard line. So this is the 41E. So they are taking pot shots at the cavalry. And Mark Slayer managing to catch a bullet from Taco. So Taco doing a good job there. So here is Damascus also dying. And here is Parts making the fort. Now, good to see that Parts has kind of learned his lesson. There's a little bit more space in there. So that should make things significantly easier. And there is Cannoneer Doombringer. Checking to see what's going on. Gunner Murray doing his thing. Guybrush. Father Jack. Thomas. And Captain Temerai. So, the German cannon sniper himself. Let's see what's going on, because I'm hearing lots of stabby goings on. Oh no, Abercrombie unfortunately capturing a bullet. So it looks like you've got more members of the 77Y and 41E deciding to back off. There's Mal following in with them. So he's in there. Now we're looking at the 54E under the control of Lord John. Oh, taking a few bullets there, so he's going to hide behind the hills. So they've got to be careful, because they've got cannons over on the left there. And they've also got troops coming up on the right. Now, let's see what's going on, because this looks to be the 34th moving out. Let's see. Corporal Thomas captures a cannonball, as we're now watching. Looks like the Lights versus the 34th. More stabbing going. Oh, Mr. Blue with quadruple stab. Jingoistic Diplo being taken out. So Mr. Blue there with a lovely run of stabs going on there with his bayonet. Is going in for another stab. Smoke Trail unfortunately capturing that. The Sloth Father is doing his best to defend himself. And Mr. Blue gets a 5th stab. So Mr. Blue on form. Oh dear, but he won't be on form for long. As now Overseer Hidaki is moving in. And the cavalry is now moving in on the remaining 2 members. So, unfortunately, Mr. Blue missing. Oh, there we go. Mr. Blue being killed from behind. And Stefan taking down Marksman Ranger. Very unfortunate. As this small... Oh, lovely shots into Private Veneer from Cadet Rusa 1. And now these guys are under fire and under pressure from the cavalry. Can they get a stab down on this guy? As he is circling around them. At the same time, the 54E are moving in closer. But you do have a combination here of the 77Y under control of Gaz. You've got Lights moving back towards their artillery. Obviously deciding to try and rekindle their numbers. Give themselves any advantage they can when it comes to firepower. So, let's move back and see what's going on. There's the 77Y. And friends, 38 remaining alive versus 18. They have the numerical advantage of at least 20 men. So, you have the light infantries here. They won't be in standard line formation. You've got these guys moving over to the left-hand side under the control of Charlie the Turtle. So, and there, obviously, you can see Malekith in there as well. Jojo at the back. 41E holding the line. Was that Fleur de Lis? No. Ah, Fleur de Nas. Okay. So you can see now the 54. Light Natter actually picking up a cannonball. I have to say the Prussian cannoneers are very, very good today. Very good indeed. Proving themselves to be consistently accurate. Oh! Griff capturing a shot there from Aztir. How was that even possible? That was over 200 metres away. And, oh no. Russell and Johnny Maverick captures a cannonball there. And, so you can see, oh dear, Midgarder capturing a shot there as well. So now the 77Y will be firing back, taking out members of the 54E, but they're also losing some numbers as well. Some of the 41E also throwing bullets down onto the 54. The trouble is the 54 were out in the middle of nowhere. So Lord John taking a last pot shot at them as Overseer Hidaki leads them away from this area of the battlefield. And we move in closer to the cannon area of the French forces. Now, whether or not they're going to chase them down with light infantry, it looks like a combination of line infantry under the command of PFC Killing Guy, and also We're looking at a collection here from Grenadier Charlie the Turtle. So they are making their way towards the 54E. And these guys, how many are we looking at? There's one of the cavalrymen behind him. And we're looking at least 7, 8 of these people who are now running back towards here. Now the thing is obviously if they can get down and up the other side, that may give them an advantage. You've got Mal over on the far side watching them as they cross that river. He may decide, oh, it looks like they're closing in very fast. These guys could be out of position. It could be a problem for them. So let's see what's going on as Martin taking out yet more people. There we go, Nozza as well, capturing that shot as members of the 77Y cross the water up the other side into the waiting arms. Maybe? No, it looks like the 54E are backing off all the way. So, let's see. There's Heli-Pekka, Thunderjammer, October, Romanov, and of course the derpy one himself, the lesser spotted Derposaurus. So, Captain Stefan being stabbed to death by Georgia. So let's see what's going on. Have they decided to stand and fight? Yes. It's looking that way. Cannon also, you see they've moved back to this cannon here, being controlled by Martin. Now, whether or not he put canister shot in there. Oh, Stefan being taken out. Out goes the shot, but unfortunately it did not turn out to be a successful shot. So, Light Harris there, and in comes Mal with his sabre, going after the enemy, trying to cut down members of this 54, as we're looking at Hadaki killing Aztir. So Kadaki doing a good job. Oh, look at Hadaki go. He is absolutely ballistic, going in and doing as much damage as he can. Look at him go. Oh dear, poor Hadaki, finally barged to the floor by Malekith. So I have to say, good play there by Hadaki. Fantastic, good job. So, and there is Presidente, poor Presidente, having a battle with Georgia, and Georgia finally succeeds in killing him. So, on to the next round. And so we follow Mal into the battlefield. Now you can see here what areas he's checking out. He's seeing how the lines are being distributed on behalf of the Prussians. So you can see, obviously, he's using a spyglass. Not only will he mention the direction they're going, but the type of troops they are. Because obviously if you're dealing with marksmen, you know you have to engage them at range. If you're dealing with lines, you're probably talking about excessive numbers. If you're talking about these guys, obviously they're going to be spread out, hard to kill. But also, if you had cavalry, you know they'd be susceptible to cavalry attacks. So this is all the kind of stuff that is relevant information when you are commanding and telling people what to do. Now this poor little sod here, Bolstad, got left behind. And let's see what's going on. Whoa, Nelly, Murray and Kautzer being taken out already. So let's have a look. There's a general from the 34th, 2nd Lieutenant Perry. He's in as the commander of the Prussian forces. So he seems to be following the cavalry around. So here is the artillery. Haven't really moved much distance. Couple of standard, what looks to be 6-pounders, firing their cannons in the general direction of the enemy. 54E waiting. 19TE waiting. Periscope head. Lord John. So, look at this. I'm liking this. Whoops, bit of a traffic jam. Bit of a traffic jam in the water. So you can see now the cavalry using this area to move from one side of the map to the other. Oh, this could be sneaky. Oh, fire coming in from Martin, taking down members of the 41E. Look at this. Cavalry, waiting for an opportunity. Now, the question is, have they been seen? Looks like the 41E. Oh, no, musician. No. It looks like the 41E here are moving up onto the other side, possibly trying to do a ambush on the cavalry, but the cavalry have now moved out of the way. So Gureg there, leading his troops into battle with Danis as tail end Charlie, but they're up against a 6. Oh no! Gureg unfortunately capturing a bullet there. Very unfortunate for him. And it looks like are they gonna try and get in a line? No, it looks like they're dodging around all over the place. Are they yes, they're getting into a line. Here we go, 41E and firing. Oh, fire coming in. Danux and Slothfather being taken out, with also obviously the 95th Rifles over here doing a wonderful job of doing a lot of damage. So there is Amaric trying to defend himself against loads of Prussians. And the good thing about when you're the last man standing is hopefully you can get the enemy to do a few team kills and at least cut their numbers down. There's not really much else you can do under those circumstances. Over here is Sergeant Avior moving in towards the artillery of the enemy. Is this going to be canister shot, we ask ourselves. Oh, look at that. Mark Slayer in there. Takes out the enemy very quickly. And now they decide to back off because they are obviously outnumbered as the 54 come charging out of the spawn and now reform behind the enemy or behind their own cannons. Lord John! Oh no! Oh, poor Lord John. Oh dear. Capturing a cannonball. That was desperately unfortunate for him. So, Colonel Lord John, unfortunately taken down. I do believe he was over here somewhere. That's where he was, yes. And now it looks like the 5th Brigade and the 77Y are having a little bit of a set to. So, Private Jingoistic Diplo. Great name, by the way. Love that name. And there's Doom Ninja running away from what essentially is a large bunch of French people. Oh no! Derposaurus is now extinct. Captures a long-distance bullet from Angry Piper and goes down. So the Derposaurus is now extinct for this round, and we are moving in and watching the 54E make their way across the river. There is the 5th Brigade 95th Rifles, and these guys are making their way back. Abercrombie taking out a few members. Oh no, Private the Sheep just taking down Russ 1. Very unfortunate. So there's First Lieutenant Gaz. And Johnny Maverick as Tail End Charlie. And the killing guy with his selection. And of course, Napoleon himself. So, let's see what we can find. Now, it's interesting to see you've got these guys here with PFC Vesoul leading the lines out. Charlie the Turtle there. Stralank, Major Chair, Duzel, and Andre at the rear. So, let's see. Yeah, that's Martin, Cannoneer. So, 20 kills, 2 deaths. Interesting. So, you can see here, Vesoul looking out using his spyglass. So, this is what I would say would be PFC tryout day, or sneezing on the internet day. Oh, God. My apologies for that, everyone. So, NCO tryout day. So, this is always good. Nothing beats the sheer terror of actually commanding men in battle. Virtually or for real. I mean, obviously the risks are less obvious when it's virtual. But, you know, you have to remain just as focused. Now, Mal is quite, let's see, quite out of position here. And let's see, he is following up with a line. But behind him, over here, is a collection of Frenchmen and light infantry. So there is l'Avior. They are using their... Oh God, it's him. They are using this area here to protect themselves. As we are now looking at some fire going on in the centre. Up here. Fire coming in from the 5th Brigade. Loads of stabby goodness occurring. It looks like the 77th, 77, yeah, they were jumped on. The Freikorps being told off slightly. And oh dear, oh, what's this? This is not going to go well. Fire coming in to Kieran, Stefan, and the Nutty Pig. Oh, little bit of fire. And out. Oh, goodness me. Gelja being taken down. Fire coming in from these guys in line. Look at this. Soldat Orbital in there as well. Cannon fire coming over the top. Oh, look at that. Andre, unfortunately, getting taken down. You've now got these riflemen over the far side. You've also got these French troops on the edge of the riverbank. And these fine fellows as well from the light infantry. Oh, Major Malekith is down. Malekith is down. There he is. So poor old Mal managing to catch a nice bullet. So it's now officially a proper game. Officer targeting. Okay, so you got Uffs here moving in to support his team. Jingoistic Diplo. Yeah, Mal's waiting. His horse died, so Mal's actually lying down and just sunning himself under the harsh sun today. So unfortunately his horse was assassinated. So you can see these guys using the edges of the bank as extra cover. So this is smart play here by the 54E and obviously the 19 in association with them. Let's check our numbers. 32 versus 18. Poor old Cadet Bill the Butcher, taken down with a long distance kill. Oh, somebody capturing a bullet there, fired in his general direction. Mark Slayer making his way back as well. So, here are the 95th, as you can see. Jaegers, armed with their rifles. Or the equivalent of Jaegers, but riflemen, essentially. Okay, so, more French troops. Oh, it can't be a proper round. Astir is still alive. So, Astir now crossing the river with a collection of his fellows in hot pursuit behind him. So, let's see. There's Sergeant Andre. Okay. Now the thing is, I'm actually trying to determine what's going on or what we're waiting for. This confrontation between the 54E, that line, And the 19D. Yep, there we go. Oh, cannonball coming in there from Temerai. Possibly. Or from the French artillery, either way. Oh dear. Fire coming in. Looks like a little bit of fire coming in from a combination of the 19th. So where is Mr. Jingoistic Diplo? Oh dear. So you can see lots of stabbing going on. There's recruit Wauto. McD. Oh no! Charlie the Turtle has been team killed. Aha! Jingoistic Diplo himself. Taking a pot shot at the enemy. Oh no! Lots of French people. Diplo jumping out of the way of the bullet and failing to jump out of the way of that one. Yeah, that was a little harsh. Shot in the chest from 2 feet away. Poor Diplo. Oh dear. And he's in his Superman pose as well. So, poor Jingoistic Diplo is no more. And there's Cadet Mega Chair at the back. Sergeant Andre. And 5 members of the Prussian army remaining. Okay. So Taco's in there as well. Recruit Edwards in there as well. Oh, shooting Father Jack. Straight in the chest. Never mind. So, Angry Piper moving up. Going in for a sneaky ambush. He's been seen. He's been seen. That's very unfortunate. He was looking for an opportunity. There's also a engineer in there. There's a Slayer boy. Whoops. Oh, there we go. Dirty Morph taking down the Taco. Oh, Angry Piper. Under attack from parts. Engineer parts. He's dealing with the problem. Oh dear. Angry Piper then gets taken down by the quick one. And there is 1 man left remaining. Dark Hussar. Let's follow the mighty travels of Mr. Dark Hussar and his imminent death. So there you go. You see they've beaconed him. Yeah. Surrender. That'll work. For that reason. On to the next round. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you start a round. Temerai and Malekith taken out almost immediately. So, yeah. Oh dear. Poor Mal. And poor Temerai. Yep, there's the Temerai. Spread-eagled by his cannon. And, oh my goodness, look at the 95th going very aggressive into the spawn of the French. Poor old Malekith. Poor old Malekith. Never mind. So, Overseer Hidaki being taken down. And a definite Banzai attack there by the 95th as they tried to get in there. And a lovely landing there by Tyler. So, whoops-a-daisy. Mousetrap being slain. And we're looking at Aztir being stabbed. So, poor old Aztir. Oh, looks like we're looking at a little bit of calisthenics on the battlefield. Oh, my goodness. Andre, Bobby, and Murray also being taken down. So, let's see. That will be Martin. That will be the assassin the assassin of the enemy commander, and of course Temerai, the German cannon sniper. So let's see. Ah, there's Dark Hussar, who's decided to join us this time. And we shall continue to follow what's going on as we look up on the far hill here. Final members of the 54E taken out. Let's see. Oh, Martin taking down yet more people. Oh, dear. So they've really got to watch out now. Kautzer needs to get back in there. Two-dimensional bird. Better not shoot it this time. I will be very, very unhappy if the two-dimensional bird is shot. So, here are the French lines. 53 versus 47. Oh, look at that. Cannon fire bouncing. Leaving these teardrop-shaped markers indicating the direction and forcefulness of said cannonball. Straight through the middle of people, in most cases. So Dirty Morth has picked up the baton, so to speak. And Doombringer's in there as well. There's, of course, Thomas. And let's see what's going on. 80 versus 64. I think we've lost some numbers on the Prussian side. Lieutenant Gamer leading in. Now let's see. Oh, look at that fire coming in. This looks to be the 95th. Yeah, Ultimate Me being taken down. So let's see. There's Ruza, Taco, Thane. Oh, Lieutenant Gamer being taken down by Daniel Hagman as the French are now moving in. Going after the 95th. Avior gets shot down. Textilium also. Having trouble, and Angry Piper now deciding to run. Makes sense. But the cavalry have come to the aid of the French, of the Prussians, I should say. The Imperial Eagle on top of the Tricolor being carried by Abercrombie. And you can see here them following all their friends into battle, trying to capture and kill the likes of Lieutenant Perry. Oh, look at him. Oh. Why hasn't he been slapped with the flag? Oh, look, there we go. Abercrombie going in for a quick kick as well. So we're looking at Cannoneer Parts this time. There's also Cannoneer Doombringer and Cannoneer Slayer Boy. So these guys obviously doing the defense of the cannon areas. And these guys now moving out, by the looks of it, to be part of the line. The 95th Marathon 2013. Yeah, these guys are running pretty far, I have to say. However, they're about to run into a line of light infantry. No, these are friends, 10 PP. They decided to turn and shoot, which they have done at this line of 77Y. Oh, poor old Doombringer, shot in the back. Romanov also taken down, not looking good there for them. So they've been cut down by some very accurate fire from the 95th rifles. And we can see Rizar there moving back behind the barricades built around the cannon area. So 29 versus 17. Oh dear, Slayer Boy capturing a bullet from Recruit Edwards. The 95th Rifles moving back as quickly as they can. As we are looking at a run-in by Gaz with Jay killing two members of 5th Brigade, Mole Player and Thane. Obviously, sorry, Mole Player is from the 19 TE. Very unfortunate there. And it looks like now they are trying to defend. Johnny Maverick capturing a bullet. Gaz also catching one of those musket balls. Very unpleasant. Oh, Doom Ninja shot in the back by Adma. And let's see. So their Private Adma then catches a cannonball from Martin, but the cavalry's in as well. So the 34th, we're looking at second recruit Fluffy. They're in trying to do some kind of damage against the French. Whether or not they'll actually manage it, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how they decide to actually jump in there and do their thing. So let's see what's going on with the remainder of the French forces. So there's Parts, Dirty Morth, and Thomas with his loading wand, I suppose you could say. Uh-oh. So Parts, unfortunately, wasn't paying attention. And got shot in the back. Thomas also then being taken out. And it looks like, let's see, is that Dirty Morth? Yeah. He's decided to cheese it in the opposite direction. And he decides to get his axe out. He's going in with the engineer axe. And gets taken down. So you can see here, patch T, maybe? So you can see here now the 95th under the support of the 34th Cavalry, and the Prussians have won the final round.